You're right there, guys. How you doing? It's Bean here. Chapter 7, here we come. Hey, Dark Corex, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. I already took care of everything I wanted to pre-chapter earlier, so we can head in straight to chapter 7, assuming I get this right, which I actually did for once. And we can get straight into chapter 7. Now I'm going to undeafen the VC. Mario shoots the moon.
That's got just don't get back into it.
You right there, Subspace, my best mate of America?
Hello.
Love the lighting of this place.
It's stupid cold out here, says Yoshi.
No surprise, all you're wearing is... well, that.
Whatever's left of his eggshell, probably.
Yeah.
Now I rewatched my stream of when I did the Moon chapter last night. There is a hidden block with a double dip P badge and a room with a pipe in it.
I'll have to get it on the way back now. I like the, yeah. Oh, this sounds Christmassy. This battle theme.
Yeah, this one it's a really nice battle theme here. When I was rewatching me do this chapter, I was like, wow, I haven't attempted. Oh, that's right, I'm wearing 2 unsimplifier patches at this point.
You're gonna have to repeat that, I'm sorry.
I rewatched what I did for this chapter last night, and I was like, why was I struggling to pull off the action commands? And I went, oh, I was wearing 2 unsimplifier patches. No wonder I kept screwing up.
Yep. Hey, Light Blue Yoshi fan, how you doing, mate? By the way, does the audio all sound good?
There were points in this chapter that Miss Mouse drove me crazy because I was like, she smells something, but it actually just wanted snowing coins. It's like, you for that nose to find stuff, and you only find me coins, which you don't need right now.
I'll happily take more. Alright, Dale.
Well, it looks like you won't be able to attack that guy directly this time.
Oh, that would have been a great way to kick off the chapter. Now you decide to go to the bottom, alright. So that second jump is harder to time now. Alright then, let's go. Alright then, let's... yeah, I've just checked the audio's good.
Oh, no one checked for you.
That's a very poorly hidden star piece there. They're down.
Having a pretty good start to the chapter.
Nearly up a new level already. Thanks for the lovely piece of star.
Did you actually go back and get the ones you missed in the steeple?
Yeah, I did actually. And I noticed there was something interesting. There was a Boo asking new questions, which I don't think was in the original, so that was interesting.
Oh yeah, I think those are new. He keeps asking you questions every time you go back for like 4 or 5 times, I think, and he gets in one of the last ones, he's like, I'm gonna ask you 15 questions. You miss one, you gotta start over. And they're very hard. And he's asking, like, end game questions.
Okay, Miss Mouse is spelling something, so it's not in the tree, it's most likely a panel.
And one of the questions he asked me was like, what is the name of this one specific NPC that tells you this? I'm like, how should I know this? It's like that difficult. It names a specific random characters. Like, well, we need Goombella to know that information. It's probably in the tree.
I've already shaken every tree. Okay, it's somewhere near here.
Or, oh wait, maybe you had to hammer down the bushes?
Wait, could it...
The only
An
thing I can think
invisible
of
block
is...
somewhere?
My thinking is she's probably smelled something in the bushes. You shake her hammer down. That's the only thing I could think of.
Oh, was it seriously that coin? Seriously? I spent all of that over a freaking coin.
I told you she did the same thing to me. And like, really, I'd be searching for 20 minutes and no, it's just for one coin. Well, okay, that 20 minutes is an exaggeration, but still way longer than it needed to be.
Yeah, whatever. I can't remember if I have a spike stomp on or not.
I think you took it off already.
I most likely I would have taken it. I know I'd have taken it off for the smog fight.
And then after that was the boost, so I don't think you put it back on.
No, I wouldn't have. It's most likely not on. And that's it down.
These enemies are not that hard.
Hmm.
The enemies I don't remember the specific stats for are the ones in the Pit of 100 Trials, because I haven't gone there plenty enough times to have their numbers memorized, especially the ones the farthest down.
Oh, those enemies get brutal towards the end, but there is the, it's a double-edged sword that though, actually, because they're worth so many star points, you'll level up quickly.
And if you get a Macy Daisy, you're practically guaranteed a level. But the problem is you gotta go through that whole pit to just get down there. If you die at any old point, you gotta go all the way back to the beginning.
Yep.
And at least this game has the convenience save block right outside the pit. This version has the convenience save block right outside the pit. Whereas like in the original, it's outside the 1,000-year door itself. So you had to do the paper plane thing a little bit in the original.
Oh, only the first enemy gets me, alright. This music's very Mario Party-like. I can kind of see that now that you mention it. New level already.
That wasn't so hard. It's a little pretty seeing the snowflakes falling in the background.
I've always loved snow levels for their visuals, music, and atmosphere.
That way too. I like snow and underwater levels for their atmosphere and the music usually, but I definitely do hate how you control them with the ice physics, and most games have pretty terrible underwater mechanics for controlling.
Yeah, I like snow levels. I don't typically like ice levels.
I like how you see those the Toad Sisters shivering.
I was just thinking that actually. Far out, but I will that Marvel's Moon Cannon. Let's be my speaks to the locals there. We're gonna need you in a minute, Bobbery.
So might as well keep him out.
Okay, so there's something on this side.
There's probably I doubt it would be in the middle because that's where the cannon is.
Yeah. Nope, it was just that star piece. I love how they're just freezing to death.
Yeah.
Should have bought a coat, girls.
Yeah, you girls should have brought a jacket or something. Maybe a jacket wouldn't be that warm enough for her. this environment. And oh my gosh, that purple-haired dude follows you again.
Okay, Kelly, your hammer wasn't enough. Get blown up.
Also, that's where you buy your ice storms.
And that's the last shine sprite. Pretty sure there's a hidden panel in this room somewhere. There it is.
More star pieces somewhere.
Still one more somewhere.
And you're still missing probably 2 inside the path to Far Outpost. It's probably hidden behind a wall. Since I doubt you'd be able to do a panel flip in the snow itself. Or it's in one of the houses.
No, it's still this way apparently. I'm getting the impression it has to be in here.
Probably inside the house.
Yep, nearby.
Behind that giant snowball outside to the left. The only other place I can think of behind that snowball.
Oh, it was the imp poop and it was detecting. There's still something left though. Something in this house maybe?
Oh, this house. I get satisfaction.
Yeah, we're going to see in this house in a bit.
Oh, a star piece hid it in there.
Nope, we cleared it.
I'm thinking if there's one star piece left, it's probably in that first room. Yes, what business you have here? Cannon, no such thing. How can an official like you lie this way? Oh boy, I know I saw a can last time I was here. Do not lie. Says you call yourself a bum, I spit at you.
Oh yeah, everyone hated it.
Yeah. I remember the first time I did the whole General White stuff, when I saw him pop out that door, I screamed "you" at the top of my lungs when I saw him out there and then just walk back in the house, fall back asleep. I'm like, you are not asleep, get awake.
Yeah. But hopefully the new page should speed things up a bit, I hope.
It was so... I was not happy with General White in the original. We can't give up now, old boy. Sure does not find those two. Fine, come and talk to me. Are you missing one star piece in here?
I'm pretty sure I have everything.
In Far Post itself, probably.
But I am missing 2 in this area.
Yeah. They're probably underneath panels or something. Time to get Miss Mouse to go sniffing.
Okay, I'm already near one. It was the only place it could really be there. This part, Dodge Bobbery's explosion.
Lucky.
You know what, just because there's that many, I'm just gonna blow them up. Bobbery's move is so OP.
It really is. Especially with... Do you have 2 or 3 Power Plus Ps on? It's either 1 or 2. Either way, it's still...
I've got 2 Power Plus Ps on.
Either way, it's still a lot of damage even without one of them being a whopping 8.
Yeah. But it costs a lot of FP, that's the downside.
Yeah. It costs 9 FP. Assuming you're not using any Flower Saver Ps.
Yeah, even with 2 of those, it'd still be,
It's still 6. It's still a hefty amount.
yeah. Though I did find out how we were searching for a guy who happened to be searching for us at the same time they gave up and went back home. Still doesn't mean it's funny that we had to go all over the place searching for the bugger. Oh, apparently I'm near something again.
It's probably in a tree. There should be something nearby. Maybe that next tree to the left?
No, not Eugene Bella.
Wow.
There we go. Oh, courage shell, thank you.
Not that you'll use it, but it's there.
I don't know, there's one, I know the chapter of this boss has one attack, I'll be glad for it.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Easy.
I remember watching Splat Mike play through this chapter at one point, and he got the boss of this chapter down to a very low amount of HP. And he lost because the enemy side of the field got covered with fog while he didn't. And his attack missed. And his attack missed, and he had a game over because of it.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if that happened to me.
So, like, yeah, I can understand his frustration at that. I would have won if the fog didn't make me miss my attack.
That's why I always hate the fog.
Yes, there should be something nearby.
It's probably one of these bushes.
Let me guess, for a coin.
You called it!
Is she smelling something else? Oh,
nope.
Nothing.
This one's played.
She had you running all over the place for a coin. Again.
Okay, then there's definitely nothing in this room.
You did the Ultra Hammer attack, not the regular hammer on that guy in the
I was
field.
just thinking the same thing. I'm not sure what that's about. Shouldn't that wall be frozen in this temperature?
And I'm sure those piranhas would love the cold. Would love that
Oh, thank God
water
the
being
freezing
frozen.
right then.
Yeah, the piranha plant. Those piranhas would have loved to have that water frozen.
You know what? Because my timing's off, and I'm not risking it. Yeah, you won't get far just upgrading one of the 3 categories. You have to upgrade a mix.
It is the preferred way to just do one for each level, just like HP, FP, BP, or something like that. But I've always done BP. I've always done BP more, and then occasionally do my health and my flower if my moves kind of call for it. If you like never upgrade your flower points even once, you won't be able to do Fiery Jinx or the Bomb Blast.
I think it's assumed by that at that point in the game you'll likely have upgraded your FP at least once.
It's like, I don't know anyone who would get by with not using a single flower point in the game. That's just impossible.
This would be handy if I can score this.
You must be living with like 1 HP or something.
Get in! Needed that for my FP.
Nice.
Let's go.
And you got a huge audience, so you're gonna be getting a lot of star power from placing your audience.
Get in. You didn't know how to upgrade your partners? Ooh. Yeah, you're not gonna get far without upgrading one of those.
Yeah, no.
But sometimes you make these mistakes with first time playthroughs. I made a lot of mistakes in my first playthrough of Persona 5 Royal.
Oh, absolutely. We'll just call that, you just say, I'll just call that my first time ever playing the series.
Yeah, I was just new to Persona, it was as simple as that. 'Cause I hadn't made that mistake in Golden or Reload.
Yeah, no. If Persona 4 ever does get a remake, I'll play through that again, even if the suspense is gone of knowing the mystery and all that.
There has been strong evidence that a remake is coming, apparently.
I would like that, because when I played 4 Golden, it felt stuff was missing, like the baton pass gimmick was not there. It felt like stuff was missing. That's what I loved about Reload, it brought that stuff back.
Oh, 1,000 Year Door was your first RPG, okay. I will cut you some slack on that.
Yeah, that gives you big major slack. If we're not counting Pokemon games, I think my first RPG was Superstar Saga.
I think mine was Partners in Time.
I'm one of those people that never got to play Partners in Time, and I'm still mad that never got remade.
Would have made more sense than Bowser's Inside Story. Okay, I'm looking for a...
Oh, she must...
That was quick!
Yeah, she must have been smelling the double dip pee. Not that you'll use it. I did tell you that batch was hidden there.
Yeah. I assumed it was that. I ended up finding it straight away, which was pretty fortunate.
Yeah?
Oh, I actually did have the Spike Shield badge on after all of that. God damn it.
I thought you took it off. Unless you put it back on while doing some other stuff.
I must have put it back on at some point. You've done all the Mario RPGs besides Color Splash and Brothership. Color Splash, you're not really missing out on much. And
I would not call Sticker Star, Color Splash, or Origami King RPGs, despite them being Paper Mario games. I would not call them RPGs.
No.
I played Sticker Star, and to this day I regret it. And I don't know why I played that game to this day, but I did.
My standards were a lot lower in 2012.
Yep. 12 was 13 years ago. Wow.
Brothership's it's got some pacing issues, but other than that, I thought it was really good.
Absolutely. The beginning has a very, very slow start, but that's most RPGs. The beginning has a very slow start.
Once we got to the second chapter, once we got to the second island, the game really picked up.
The second major island, yeah.
I think it was a Rainforest Island, if I remember correctly.
I think you had a choice between a Rainforest and, I don't remember the name of the other one, but it's upon which of the two, builders you get to recruit on your island. And the Rainforest, I think we both did the Rainforest one first.
I can't remember at this point.
It's been so long since I played that game, even though the game came out, like, nearly 5 months ago now. Still wanted to be one of my favorite games of last year.
Same.
I'm surprised I loved it as much as I did by the end.
I was surprised. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You gotta try Octopath Traveler next. I've heard amazing things about Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, I heard really good things about Octopath Traveler. The developers who made Brothership also worked on Octopath Traveler, so and one of my friends was like, so you need to try Octopath Traveler, at least the second one. And I have the game, I just have yet to get down to it.
I haven't gone around to it. RPGs are very hard to get into because you have to dedicate a lot of time to them.
Yeah, and I'm scared of starting another long game right now with the Switch 2 coming in 5 weeks. I don't want to put something on the back hold in the middle of it just because a new game came out. I don't want to do that.
Me neither.
So that's why I'm trying to stick with small stuff like Astrobot. I want to finish Hollow Knight very soon. I know I can do that last part.
Yeah, good luck with it. I've heard it's brutal.
From what I told you, I got to the very end of it, and I'm like, I know I can do it. I just got unlucky at the end.
Once you learn its attack, half the time in the hard part, if it's a good fight, the hard part should be learning its attack patterns.
Yeah? At least the game is fortunate enough to let me go into an area to practice boss fights individually as many times as I want, assuming I fought them at least once already. So I'm like, at least the game's fortunate enough to not make me do a 45-minute gauntlet just to practice the final fight again and again. That would suck.
Yeah.
Good day to you, Gonzalez. What can I do for you today? Was that?
I can totally imagine this guy having a British accent.
I'm terrible with British accents. I tried it before and I'm terrible at them.
I don't need to imitate. Sorry.
Yeah. Although people are like sub is slowly turning British with the stuff I say, and I laugh at that. Have any of you played the Xenoblade games? They look fun and the music is amazing. I've heard amazing things of Xenoblade, I just have not gotten to them yet. I know a couple of my friends are like, Sub, you need to try Xenoblade. I have the games, well, 1, 2, and X. I just need to find time to get to them. They did say, save 3 for last. Because it, like, brings on all the stories together. Like, I can see why. Especially the DLC that comes with 3. It brings all the stories together.
Yay, I'm broke! Who needs money anyway? Love is better, regardless of Splatfest love or law.
Yeah. That's like, I mean, Money did lose Money did get in last place in the Frosty Fest. So,
yeah.
I look at that as love got its payback, even if Presents won. I'm like, hey, we got a revenge on Team Money.
Get in.
Oh, and he gives you your money back anyway.
Yep. I'll see you guys later.
The X Remaster? Yeah, that came out like a month ago. Like I said, I start another RPG, but I don't want to rush finishing it in 5 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm not getting to Suidoken.
The first one you could the first one you could probably get through, because if you just do the story alone, the first one's about 10 hours long. The second one took me about 70 to finish, but I was so invested in that story, and it's one of my, well, it's the only new game I finished this year so far.
I know Suidoken 2 is considered one of the best RPGs of all time.
But after playing through it, I can see why. I forget who you had to talk to specifically to get the whole General White stuff for moving over.
I think it's this guy.
If it isn't Murphy, General White. I'm certain I've seen him, but he doesn't seem to be around now. I think he must have gone to a tropical locale. Creaky Key.
This is where this room is gonna come in so freaking handy.
And don't forget to upgrade this house before you go back to Far Outpost.
Good thinking, I'll probably forget to anyway.
I mean, you probably won't use her in battle, but she's the only one left to upgrade.
Anyway. And this pipe's actually in a better position because it's right outside who you have to talk to. Whereas the usual in the middle of the jungle.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, especially since you have first... It wasn't that bad with first attack on anyway. A city that floats in the sky.
That's Glitzville.
Yeah,
I didn't have one pipe in the original, so you had to fly using the blimp.
And you couldn't skip that cutscene, which means you have to sit through it. And you also have to sit through the Cortez ship scene. Oh wait, you had the pipe going to Cortez to Keelhaul Key, so you didn't have to ride through Cortez's ship. But you had to sit through the cutscene with the blimp twice.
General White, oh, you must mean that white bob on her. Yeah, he used to come here all the time. But I haven't seen him lately. Now I think he headed off to some tree, huge tree or not.
Huge tree, or not. This is essentially the game's way of saying, you're gonna go revisit every place you've been to.
Oh, it's this pipe spinning it up.
You're like not even 5 minutes into it. Whereas, like, in the original, you would still be on your way to the Keel Hall key destination.
Yep. Can't remember which one it was you need to speak to, though.
I think it's the one closest to the door. Either him or the Elder.
Nope. Maybe it's this one, then? Yeah, it's this one. General White? Yeah, he's an old bummer with his great mustache, but I have no idea where. He may have said he was going somewhere dark.
Somewhere dark. Sounds like creepy.
That'd be Twilight Town.
Not creepy steeple. Twilight Town. I'm so unhappy to saying creepy steeple.
If I wanted to get to the creepy steeple,
just use the pipe for Twilight
Town.
Town.
That pipe was dead. That pipe was actually dead handy. Getting to creepy steeple to pick up what I missed.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe first be correct. It's the mayor you need to talk to.
Either the mayor or the first guy you talk to in Twilight Town. One of the two.
No, it's the mayor.
Why savior of our town? There was a General White around a little while ago. Curious fellow, came here for a bit of a rest, but looked tired all the time. Then one day just up and left. I don't know where he went. Well, but something about a cannon.
Actually, I think at this point I'm better off going into this pipe.
Yeah, at this point, this pipe is... Actually, upgrade Miss Mouse.
Good thinking.
Because she said you'd probably forget.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning about that when we were doing chapter 4 earlier.
Yeah. And since one of us someone mentioned it, we were like, I can't unsee it. Oh, the guy still lives.
And now he's dead. Alright then. Easy.
That was easy.
Up we go. Huh. Funny story, when I was checking the lottery earlier, I actually managed to win the third prize somehow.
Oh, nice. What even was the third prize?
Ultra Shroom.
Oh, wow. Lucky you.
It's only the third time that's ever happened in this game, counting the original and this.
It's very rare this stuff happens. I think the guy says something to you if you cheat and change the Switch's clock. And he's like, hey, you're cheating.
It does it in the original.
Whereas like with the GameCube version, the clock only ticks whenever your console's on, so it's a lot harder to keep track of time in that version. Unless
There's
you
only
keep your
one
system,
partner we can power up, mate.
unless you keep your game on all night, but who would do that?
You have to think of the electricity bill.
Yeah, I mean, my parents did back in the day when they were kids, before saving games was an option.
Yeah.
Wasn't an option.
Games were a lot more basic back in those days.
Yeah.
Sounds like an old man.
They were a lot shorter. Probably intended to finish in one sitting.
But anyway, Miss Mouse is powered up. I say we can head straight off to the moon.
Blasting off to the moon.
Couldn't think of a clever title for this stream this time.
Well, all you said is, well, that's one way to get to the moon.
Couldn't think of anything better.
Now games for the main story takes upwards of 40 hours to beat. Some of them, yeah. Although I think the games that took me the longest to get through are like Persona and Metaphor. Those took me like 100+ hours to get through.
I think my first playthrough of Metaphor took 67.
Sounds about right. I think you played through the game twice. And why is Rawkhawk messaging you?
I don't know. Why do I have so many courage shells now?
You only have two.
Do I have Spike Stomp? Yes, I do have Spike Shield on. I think the longest game I've played is Persona 5 Royal. That took 110 hours.
Was that between multiple playthroughs though? I think it was.
My first playthrough where I got the vanilla ending took 93, and I think remember the
third semester
post one taking about 16.
So that was a cumulative total of like 110.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm
that
not sure of the
right.
exact amount because I can't properly calculate it, but I estimate about 110.
Yeah. I got about 120 in my first playthrough of Persona 5 Royal, and I made sure to get the third ending because people kept telling me, subdo this to get the third semester.
I was told it and I still missed it.
Yeah, I think you just barely missed it. With my my base playthrough of Reload, I finished at like 99 hours. With the Answer DLC, that went up to 150. Because I got roughly 50 hours into Aegis DLC. And I didn't even do all the stuff in that because I was like, yeah, screw the Joker fight. That fight was beyond brutal.
Yeah. I just put it onto the easiest difficulty, which meant I got unlimited retries. So basically, won by default.
If you're gonna break the game, you're gonna break. If they're gonna cheat on you, you're gonna cheat back.
That's basically the Joker fight in a nutshell. If I cheat, I cheat back. Fuck it. I don't even know why I even tried to time that bingo.
It did absolutely nothing for you. The only bingo I think is scripted is the first one on the final boss, this final phase. I think that's the only one that's scripted to be a bingo.
Oh yeah. Doesn't change the fact that it makes it a hype moment.
It is a very hype moment. Like, that first one is a really hype moment, so I'm like, I go all out, and then, just so I could get it all back right away. Oh, and I think the game said...
over at the start.
I think the game said your curse expired.
Yeah.
Let me check. The effect of the curse has... Oh, never mind. It was just saying it got the coins. I thought it was saying your curse expired, but... Nope, it was just saying you got the coins. I had to rewind the stream to double check.
Yeah, I will reset the curse before I go into chapter 8 anyway.
That's understandable. I thought it expired already, but I'm like, nope, I guess I was mistaken.
Yeah. Just double checking something. No, I'm still missing a star piece somewhere.
That is odd.
I thought I collected everything. Okay, this room's definitely clear. Most likely I've missed a panel somewhere.
It's probably a panel in the first room with the pipe.
I think there was one in the first room. Yeah, it's somewhere in here.
I think it's the panel behind the pipe.
There it is.
Didn't take that long to find. Now that should
Feel
leave
like
the moon as the only place that's left with star pieces in the game. Hopefully.
I'm missing one in Keelhole Key. Or at least one in Keelhole Key, I should say.
At least
more than
one.
2 in Keelhole Key.
Wouldn't surprise me. But you don't have to get them until after you finish this chapter.
I'll probably get them off stream. I don't want to bore you with that stuff.
Understandable. They're probably underneath panels anyway, knowing Arlok.
Yeah.
Wow, your audience is always 75 members, and it's because these bombs take up 2 seats.
Rude.
I'm like,
I hope they paid for 2 tickets if they took up 2 seats.
I'm like, I get you guys like the show, but why do you have to take a seat from somebody else?
Ow. I'll be really glad one of the upcoming badges was coming up. I'm getting good with these bingos today.
Yeah, you're getting pretty good with. You're getting pretty impressive luck.
Well, that third one's actually based on timing, so if you time it right, you will get it. It's hard to time.
It's not exactly easy to time, yeah. Could you possibly get another level before you get to the far outpost again? You're
That'd
only
be nice.
11 points. You're only 11 points away.
Actually, because of that FP heal, I think I can just bomb back my way to the next level.
Yeah, you got the FP for it. Yeah, one more fight like one more fight like that, and you'll get your level.
Yeah, I'm gonna increase FP next.
Because you got FP heavy moves now. Yeah, you got your level through this fight.
Yeah, if they drop 2, which I believe is how much they drop, they're good.
I think it's 2. I think even if they dropped 1, you would still get the level.
Oh, they got dropped 3. Must have been enough.
That would have been amazing if Merly doubled your experience right there, too.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
But I always like it when she comes in and doubles my experience after a boss fight.
Oh, that's sick, but I haven't had it today, this stream yet, at this playthrough yet.
I remember had that happen to me a couple times.
Yep. Alright, I can alter my badges a bit now.
The only thing I remember being on the moon is a bunch of clefts.
Yeah. I'm better off with the Pierce Blow than the Spike Shield.
If I recall correctly, using Barbie on them flips them on their backs.
Mm-hmm.
Timing tutor? Oh, I guess so you can learn your stylish move timings.
My timing's not the best.
I guess that's fair.
I think you have to talk to this guy to get him to spawn.
I think the mayor.
Yeah.
Oh, you have permission to use the cannon. Must met up with Gold Bob. All that means is General White. You can't find
He's
him.
right behind you, mate.
Ah, the mustache gentleman. Where has he gone to? I'm literally right there!
How do you dog yourself out in like 10 seconds? Was it even maybe 5 even?
Now it's like not even 10 seconds. He seems to be asleep. There's no way he's asleep that quickly.
They're
I
still
don't know
doing
what-
this bullshit though.
I don't know anyone that can fall asleep that quickly. I like that he's got a couple folds in him that show a little more visible every time you jump on him.
I've just noticed that now that you mentioned it. That is pretty cool.
I forget how long it takes to wake him up, and I seriously hate that one quest where you have to talk to Gold Bob and then go tracking Journal White to give him a package, and you're essentially running all over the place again. And have to do this again.
Yeah, because it was...
Because he
Even-
refused to sit still for 5 minutes. Now, who are you? I am tired. I do not need your attention. I just want to sleep, as all is hopeless.
I have been looking for you forever. We can say the same about you, you prick.
Why couldn't you just sit still for 5 minutes? Even with that, or to respond to the comment, that it would take a lot more than 5 seconds to just knock you out after getting that.
General anesthesia. It still takes a couple of minutes for it to set in.
Yeah, whereas we only walked in there after like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Alright then. Time to watch one of the best cutscenes in the game.
Oh, I
Okay,
like this
guess I'll talk
cutscene.
to the mayor. In my defense, it has been 5 years since I last played this game.
Maybe even longer.
It was right before the pandemic.
So, probably 2019.
It was early 2020, I think.
Still 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Hurry on now, this way. Are you sure your item inventory space is pretty good right now?
Barely have anything.
Like, I think you still have your... Oh, no. Oh, you still have an ink coupon on you.
Yeah, I won't need that. And I'm fully healed. I'm gonna sell the courage shells as well, I think. I've got Defend Plus badges on.
Should be fine. Hopefully.
Worst comes to worst, I've got a live stream as well.
Yeah, you have a live stream on you. It
Alright.
wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to have
Oh
backup.
shit, low battery. Hang on a sec. BRB for a second.
Gotta love the battery. Hello, hello. Just in time to see Steve get blasted off. Just in time to see Steve blast off to the moon. I said just in time to see Steve blast off to the moon. He's planked out at your door. He's about to get shot out of a cannon. He's at that part of the game. For what? Oh, okay. What were you saying, Speed?
Not what you're saying, so but, the controller's on charge. Yeah, the controller's on charge.
That's
We can
good
still
to hear.
keep going though.
Nice. He got a low battery alert.
Oh well, easy fix.
Just plug it in. It's just telling you, hey, I'm about to die. Plug me in right now.
Yeah. Now you stand here. Leave it to me. Now man, you know the drill. Load Big Bob. Ho 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 hop hop boom.
Ho, ho, what do these guys think they're Santa Claus with ho hope?
I guess so.
Oh, General White actually opens the door with the key. That's a cool
Nice
touch.
touch. Bring guidance system online.
Online, sir.
System check. System check, all clear. Prepare Big Bob's detonation sequence. I like how the girls are just confused as hell now.
Open outer hatch. I definitely do love this cutscene.
It's one of my favorites in the game.
Opening shutters, sir.
Lift Big Bob into position. Lifting, sir. How the hell do they hide a cannon of that size underground?
They did a pretty good job hiding it.
Yeah.
If you look at it a certain way, it's a giant black champagne bottle.
I can see that now that you mention it.
Acquire target, the moon. I mean, that's easy. Just look at the first yellow thing in the sky. I think it's yellow.
Close enough.
Hold it. Let me ask.
Target locked. Now open the chamber hatch.
Really? According to Google, the color of the moon is gray? I did not know that.
I think
Well,
it's to
that's
do
what
with the
Google
way the
says.
sun reflects off it.
Probably. But that's what it says on Google. It looked yellow when I look at it. It's crowded in here. Stop
No
pushing.
surprise there. He's absolutely packed to the brim in there.
You're on my foot. It's tight in here. It's
Wait,
getting.
do
I'm
bubbles
getting
even
nervous.
have necks?
Stop breathing on my neck. I'm like, what next? Condition screen. Stand by. Okay.
Alright, Big Bob cannon. Fire!
Well, that's one way to get to the moon. Roll credits.
He beat me to the same roll credits, god damn it. I like how Yoshi's just screaming, whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, there is no way you would survive going into space like that.
For one, you don't have a space helmet. And now my favorite location at the game. And now for one of my favorite locations, I think my name kind of gives it away.
Yeah.
I love the battle theme on the moon.
One song I've been looking forward to hear the whole game, 'cause it's one of my favorites in the original, is the X-Naut Fortress theme.
Oh, that one is really good. Oh yeah, you're getting about ready to blow up a bunch of rocks.
The other one is one that plays right before the final boss. I think it's called We Believe in You, Mario.
Oh, I love that version of the song in the Switch version. I love that song in the Switch version. I'll let you hear it for yourself. Those guys are bulky. I think you might need Bobbery to break them down. I am not sure if Koops' shell's gonna be enough to penetrate the defenses of those guys.
Koops does have a move that penetrates defense, remember?
That is true. It does cost him FP. I thought you were gonna use it to do a first trick, but I see what you mean. And
This
a
music's
mini
funky.
Mistoonie. You can see why I like it. It's kind of techno-ish.
Easy.
Oh, the
I
command
already
for
worth
the,
1 star points.
the command for rapidly tilt to the left. What? I always turn my controller to the side and then rapidly tilt down because I find it so much easier to go down than left. Whenever
That's
I do
what I
that
did.
move. Wow, the anti-gravity is huge.
Alright, you guys wanna die? Alright, then you can die. But yeah, they're really not worth fighting.
I didn't think they'd only give 1 point each. If
You need to keep an eye out for the broken rocks. I'm pretty sure one of them has a star piece in it.
Yeah, I just don't remember which one in which room. It's otherwise just a bunch of items, or some of them have nothing at all. You found this battle theme Metopia-ish. I can kind of see that.
I couldn't get into Metopia, unfortunately.
As somebody who's played the game, I can kind of see the similarities in the music.
Well, they may not be worth much, but at least Coops is takes easy work of them.
Yeah, and he does take a lot less FP than Bobbery does.
This is one of the main reasons why I put the FP finder on.
The flower finder.
Yeah.
I always love flower finder.
FP.
Yeah, I like flower finder when going in big dungeons like Keel Hall, Key, and the Moon, and even the final chapter's location.
It's pretty much essential in the Pit of Trials.
Oh, absolutely. By the end, I also put on Heart Finder because I know I'm going to take a lot of damage at that point, too.
Yeah. I've heard amazing things about Tekken 8 as well.
I've heard things about it, I just don't think I could get into it. I know it's
I'm
one
not really
of
much
those big fighting games.
I'm not really much of a fighting game person.
Yeah, like the only fighting game I could kind of get behind well would be a Smash. And even then, I couldn't keep into it. The main thing that kept me away from the game really was Minecraft Steve. I mean, I came back with Sora, and that's because, well, duh, I love Sora.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot those guys exist.
Yeah, and you want to kill those things as soon as possible, if I remember correctly.
You really want to waste a bunch of FP on one of those guys?
Yes. I can't remember if it's these or the red ones, but one can immobilize you, and at that point you're pretty much dead.
I think it's the red ones. One of those power punches.
Yeah, there's definitely a star piece on the moon somewhere.
It's behind one of those boulders, I think. That boulder, I believe, is the pipe for the Exnar Fortress. It's on the place on the field for the moon in the original. I don't remember what it is in this game. It's been a while.
Like I said earlier, it's been over 5 years since I last played Thousand Year Door.
That's fair. And you already walk slow on the moon. You're gonna be like going super slow if you have slow go on.
Oh yeah, I forgot that badge exists.
And like, why would you wear it, even if it costs nothing? It just slows you down. I think one of the other rooms has the star piece you're looking for.
Probably. Alright. Oh. That's one way to find a star piece.
Now, is that the only one in the moon?
I seem to remember there being only one. Yep.
I like that the map has a way of checking if you... Oh my gosh, that guy's coming behind you.
Somebody clip that moment when I found the star piece. That was funny.
That was hilarious.
Alrighty then. Can't wait to hear this banger of a music track coming up in a minute.
I think you have to finish the first battle to get it to play. It's otherwise just technology sound effects.
Yeah.
Because the location is unknown right now.
Rather suspicious building, wouldn't you say? Oh boy, do be careful. At least we've got normal gravity again.
Hey, who turned off the anti-gravity? Then again, gravity is weird in outer space.
New do.
I guess those two X-Nauts in particular are surfers, kinda, because they keep saying dude.
Possibly.
That's the first consensus I get. I'm like, are these guys surfers? Because they keep saying dude. Oh, they both live with 1 HP.
Now they're dead.
Oh, now you're getting good at start points. So yeah, you're in a good spot now.
Yeah. Yeah. Mario Boy 66 version about. Yes, I'm quite sure that Princess Peach must be here as well.
Let's hear the song.
I like that. I like what they've done with it.
Very techno-ish.
Yeah.
Also, Vivian, shouldn't you know your way around this place? You used to work for the X-Nauts.
I haven't got Vivian out at the minute.
Well, you have Bobbery anyway.
Of course you stay up with 1 HP. That was a bit of a waste, 31 damage. Taste my hammer, mate. I'm trying to work out if this song's different to the one on the moon.
No, it's a different battle theme than the one on the moon.
Ah, sick.
It's slightly different, but I definitely do like. But I do like the moon and the X-Naut Fortress battle themes.
Yeah, this X-Naut theme is such a jam.
An elevator key, blue. I like how they specified the color. Now, some items you have gotten, I don't think you're gonna find use of. Like, why do you need a PAL block at this point in the game?
Nope, but I'll definitely take an Ultra Shroom.
That'll help out. Please insert the elevator key.
Sub-level 1. I can see that Dark Corax. I think I do prefer the original, but this is still a great song regardless.
I understand that. Both versions are really great. I do give that. Oh. Oh, those are the guys from Chapter 2. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna want those badges.
And you need to find some kind of cog and then push buttons in a certain order. Those badges are very helpful. They cost, but they're helpful.
This should be enough. Yeah.
Yep, you got enough. Please insert the access code.
I can't remember it. It was a bunch of numbers.
I know it's a bunch of numbers.
I should have replaced the security, really.
Access fail. Incorrect passcode. I don't remember the code off the top of my head myself, and I kind of don't want to cheat and look it up either. I don't want to cheat and look it up either. I wanted to see explore
It's in one of the
place.
rooms, if I remember correctly, anyway.
I forget where exactly, but there's this one room with an Easter egg. If you fall out of a vent, you come out all 8-bit, and I really like that.
I remember that one.
I forget where it is, but I really like that Easter egg. I'm like, this is cool. You come out all 8-bit.
It's the room where Princess Peach gets changed into one of these, into their costumes.
And yeah, into one of the nicer of the two times she changes her appearance. To put it lightly.
Yeah. So this one, yeah.
Security.
Yeah, it is really sick that they've done that.
Security.
That's probably
keep
one of
diving.
Probably one of my favorite things about this remake, the quality of life improvements.
Absolutely. We've said that countless times so far in this adventure. I think you've yet to go in that room.
Now, I was thinking of going for the side room, actually. Yeah, this is the room where the weird stuff happened.
Are the notes still the same? But nice job. But nice job. You killed 2 doctorates.
See you guys later.
Where did education get you guys in now? Pushing those buttons do absolutely nothing, apparently. I have some stuff to do, and I'm not coming in tomorrow. That's that. Keep the workspace orderly. Galloping towards a new... this is not voluntary? When leaving the lab... What does that thing say? Do your all-point inspection in the loudest voice possible?
Wow.
I found that hilarious. And that's your way to get back home.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
Yeah, there's the cog I'm looking for.
Oh, it's these guys.
Oh, you're dead.
That guy didn't last long.
Neither is this guy.
Oh, I like that they have those little, I forget the names of those creatures, but those guys inside those, research canisters behind them.
Kind of messed up that they're in there, though.
It is messed up. Those guys are in there. That's kind of like where my Altalink was when he was first ever introduced. Inside that blue-green liquid thing at the beginning of Octo Expansion.
Oh yeah, I remember that scene. It was kind of messed up, the Octo expansion.
Where it's like, please pick your character or stuff like that, and you're like seeing your character like sleeping inside one of those tubes.
Yeah, the Octo expansion is a very dark expansion.
It is. But I like the story to it. What the heck was that? That fell on
A bunch
that
of bugs
guy.
just came crashing down on it.
It did nothing, but I was like, what?
I think it's this one.
Oh, the nostalgia. I think you could even see all the party members being all 8-bit as well.
Yeah.
What do those two notes say?
Oh, there's
left,
the
right,
codes.
middle. I cheated that system. I took a Switch screenshot of that code and then just pulled up my album when I got to inserting the code later.
Don't
So I
blame
was
ya.
like, I don't have the best memory, but that's the easiest way to do it.
Bobbery, where are you?
We kind of need you to explode. Sounds kind of messed up.
Still wrong.
Oh gosh, 3 of them still live.
Now they're dead.
Wow,
Please
that's a
get
lot
me a
of
double on that.
experience.
Ah,
That's a lot of experience right there.
would have loved to double on that. Actually, I would have gone up a new level.
Yeah, you would have just barely broke a level through that. Now I believe that's Sir Brodus' room. Well,
Yeah.
the hall to Sir Brodus' room. Yeah, it's those guys you were talking about earlier, the red ones.
Looks like I'm only fighting the one though. You're a really terrible guard, by the way, mate. Just letting me jump on you and kill you.
And this is Sir Brodus' room to the cream of the guards? What kind of security does this guy have?
Really bad one, apparently. Alright, we got one security key.
Security key heart. Now we just need to club in the spade, and we'll have all 4. I like how they're using all the sweets from card games as the card keys.
Are they?
Because you picked up a diamond and because you picked up the diamond and the heart so far.
Oh, you're right. Nice touch.
Whereas it just says security key in the GameCube version, and there's only 3 of them in that one. Yeah, they added a 4th security key in this game, and it's in a funny location, I'll just say that.
Well, if it's in a new location, there's only one place it can actually be. That, at least on the top of my head.
Hmm.
We got the cog.
A cop needed to operate the crane.
Yep, and it's got a badge I want.
2 badges, actually.
Technically, yeah, but I don't really use
The partner one.
Key. I prefer to have it just on the protagonist, on Mario.
That's fair.
God damn it, I just said protagonist. You can tell I've been playing a lot of Atlas RPGs as of late.
I guess force of habit.
Yeah. This part of the song's new and I'm loving it. It's either middle, left, right, or
Left, right.
middle,
I think the
left.
note. I think the note
remember.
said left, right, middle.
Try your method, because your brain's probably better than mine. Yeah.
So I guess I got the better brains of us two? Question mark.
Yeah, I guess so.
We all have different things to make that complement the whole.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a star piece there too.
Yeah. I'm not going for
crane-
the individual coins, though.
Yeah, like why would you want to spend time just
Wait,
to grab
it
6
missed.
coins?
What the heck?
Oh, it's like an actual claw machine. It can drop the items if you don't pick it up. If you don't pick it up the best. That's why I hated doing the claw machines as a kid, because I was like, yes, I picked stuff up. No, why did it drop?
Oh my god, it's a lot more picky. It's a lot more picky compared to the original.
I think I wound up getting kind of lucky when I did this last year. It took me a few attempts, but I don't think it took me super long to get them. You're not picking up anything here.
Oh my god. They butchered this one, alright.
I like how Mario went with his hands. I think that's supposed to, I don't see him do until like Sticker Star and Color Splash, all that.
You better fucking keep it there. Yeah, I think this one's safe. Don't make me jinx it.
That is good. One down, 2 more batches to go. Unless you want to drive yourself crazy and grab all 6 coins.
No, I'm not going for coins, not with this bugger of a machine.
I think if you come back to it after finishing this chapter, they replace all the stuff with coins after you get the
Oh, you've got to be having a laugh.
Laugh! I'm sure that batch there is having a laugh.
Well, it's definitely enjoying itself. You better stay in this time, you little piece of shit.
I would have laughed so hard if it dropped out just before it came out, but that would have been invigorating for you. One more.
Come on, at least can we get one of them first try?
Sounds like you did.
Yep.
Like I said, I like how this version of Thousand Year Door reflects actual claw machines. Whereas, like, it sometimes can drop the stuff on you when you pick it up. And it's annoying when it does that.
Well, I certainly didn't like it. Fuck you, claw machine.
And the part that's worse is you gotta spend a quarter every time you do it. So it's like, oh, I spent a quarter. You picked it up, it drops the thing. Spend another quarter, and it does it all over again. It's practically a money-eating machine.
They're designed to be rigged.
Yeah. There's been a few times I wound up winning stuff in the claw machine, but that was so many years ago. I still got the stuff I won from those claw machines in my room somewhere. Because I'm keeping this as a treasure. I worked so hard to get this thing. Please insert the elevator key.
I had the elevator key.
I think you need another one.
Did I miss one somewhere?
Is it the one you get from the quiz guy? Real life claw machines are just rigged. This claw machine was just taking the. I like how you guys can say that.
That's a pretty good way of putting it, Dark Corex, actually. I'll get the side runs again.
Do you remember that code for that one room on the first subfloor?
Oh yeah, it's probably that I'm looking after.
Use that phrase more. Need to use that phrase more. I need to learn more of these British slang so I can keep up in these conversations.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing a pretty good job after almost 6 years of learning.
Yeah.
Surprised you remembered that.
Who are you, huh? Well, at least he's honest.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, then you're gonna have to beat me. And if you lose your life, it's mine. You hear me? Mine. So what do you say? The questions in this can actually be very difficult.
Yeah, but I'm going to deliberately fail anyway. The 66th trivia quiz off.
I love that. Yay! Get 5 correct, you win. But get 3 wrong, you're toast, and you don't want to be toast. What are we waiting for? Here we go. What's it? Oh, that's easy.
Yep, I'm doubling getting it wrong.
I remember some of the questions here. Yeah, I remember the questions in here can be particularly challenging. Contrary to the one at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, this one's right from the start.
Oh, you're foolish. So wrong it hurts me.
Now, question 3. Scuba Lava Bubble Fuzzy feet. How many feet do they have?
Total.
Well, I'm forfeiting this quiz.
Wrong. You got 3 wrong answers.
Time for a punishment round, Mr. Wrong. Time to kill these 2 guys.
And this is where, and if you were bad at timing your commands, this is where feeling fine would have been perfect.
Yeah, these guys can immobilize you, so I'm just gonna blow them up. I'm near a new level anyway. I just noticed.
I think you might get it upon however much these guys drop.
Oh, thank God it's us with the fog hole. That would have been annoying. Still calling him Fancy Pants.
Oh, sorry, Fancy Pants. Even though his chapter's over, we're still calling Flavio Fancy Pants.
They're dead. Oh, 1 star point away.
Wow.
Oh, well, I'll get it in the next one.
The next fight will definitely do it. No, no! You beat my cute little underlings. How could you? Jerk, just take this and go. And if you ever wondered... Oh, hold on, let me see what this guy says. Jerk, just take this and go. And if you ever wondered, know that I hate you. That's what he says.
Oh, well, we'll probably forget about you after this stream anyway.
You're probably a one-time appearance anyway, my good sir.
Alright, we can get to sub-level 2 now.
Were we are? I think you mean sub-level 3, because we could already get the sub-level 2. Nice convenience for a safe block.
Yeah, that one I'm pretty sure is new.
Please insert the elevator key. Red.
Alright. Die.
Only took 2 strikes.
Kind of I hate this room.
Oh yeah, this room. I don't like how you have to be so slow and patient with it.
So I think it is faster than the original.
I do give it that. And it's not worth picking up the items until after you get to the end at least once.
Yeah.
I think there was one time I took so long I had to use Vivian to Veil and wait forever for it to come back. Either that or I just lacked patience after like 2 minutes and then just jumped up just to get electrocuted.
That actually made me jump when Coops got hit.
Gosh, poor Coops. Security card Spade. So
that guy got Mario Karted. That's funny, actually. Oh, so many items here.
At least you're not out of space yet.
I'm only 1 away, though.
And I know the game drops a couple more items later on in this place. Well, here's your level, even if it's gonna be a boring fight. Okay, not as boring as I thought.
If I'd have jumped on him, I wouldn't be fighting these guys. Oh well.
Bombs away.
Get more BP, I guess.
I'm gonna make a prediction. You're gonna take off Time and Tutor, then put on Feeling Fine with this new batch of BP you got. I
You're
got this
very
feeling
good
you're
at
gonna
guessing me, aren't you?
I've known you for years, mate. I think I know your thinking pattern a little bit.
Oh, I don't even have timing tutor on. I must have took it off. I need one more for a feeling fine.
Oh, I thought you for some reason had
Alright,
Timing
clear
Tutor
place
on
can
already.
come off. I don't need that for right now.
Yeah, you don't have anything with defenses right now anyway.
Oh yeah, there's 4 now, you said. I forgot.
Yeah, they added a 4th. They added a new key card in the Switch version somewhere.
Yeah, there's only one place I can think of on the top of my head where it can be.
It's in a interesting location, I'll just say that. Sub-level 4. Which is, I believe, where the Peach stuff is. Or was.
Yeah. This door is locked.
Well, it's because Tech is dead.
Technically, he isn't dead. He's on life support.
True, he is a computer. It's a messed up way to... This is kind of a messed up sequence, but...
We literally walked in on someone taking a shower.
That's what I said, Bye. That's what I said. And, like, this is a interesting new sequence. That's why I just left it like that. I can understand that guy being upset. I understand that guy being upset if we just walked on it and taken a shower.
Well, we put him out of his misery by killing him.
This was not required to no. You didn't have to go in here in the original. And this guy drops the last key card. The club.
Yeah, you could fight him in the original, but it wasn't required.
Yeah, I think it's just a normal X-Not in the original, if I'm not mistaken. So they make you have to go in here in this version.
The Japanese just love sticking a scene like that in where you get treated like shit because you wrongly walked in on someone.
At least it's not as bad as the hot spring scenes of Persona, especially with what the girls do to the guys. Well, some of the guys deserve it anyway.
The ones in Golden deserved it. Royal, the ones in 5 didn't, and in 3 you can escape.
Yeah, I liked it. In Reload, I just reset this. I just restarted the game every time I managed to get away.
I just looked up the answers online. I don't care. I already had the ending of the game spoiled anyway, so it's not like I have to worry about spoilers.
It's understandable. And now we move forward.
I still got to experience some of the stuff that happens, particularly the full moons in October and November. I won't go into details, but
those
yeah.
are spoiler-heavy days, yeah.
Yeah.
Post Chapter 5 was in the original, but they somehow made it weirder. Oh, I can get that.
Because, you know what, because there's 4 of them.
Bobbery!
Poor Bobbery, how many times has he blown up this chapter?
More times than I can count. I think there was one time in this room, I don't know if it was the GameCube or this version, one time I had him blow up, everyone died, and then the stage fell and hit me, and I'm like, I guess your explosion was so massive it got the stage to fall.
Alright.
So in the remake, we got Coop's dad, who fell for Hook Tales. The post-chapter 5 Peach information, and now that, well, post-chapter 5 was in the... Oh, okay, I missed the first part of that. I was gonna say, is this where you need Yoshi, but no, you can make that jump just fine without him. I see an Ultra Shroom in the back. You're gonna have to get rid of some stuff.
Yeah, some of these items I'm never gonna use. Like, I'm never gonna need a power block at this point.
Yeah, I know. And it's only for, like, what, 2 coins at this point in the game? Which is nothing.
Oh, I still have some room.
I think your inventory is now full.
Yeah. Why do I have? Where did I get the other Ultra Mushroom from?
Was that from the lottery thing?
Probably was then.
Unless you put it away in your storage before you started the stream or something.
I thought I'd put it. I thought I'd made a Jelly Ultra out of it, but I could have not.
Hmm. I think I wound up using the extra Ultra Shrooms I got over the game to make the Honey Ultra and the Maple Ultra just so I could get those recipes and then just sell those for money to buy more Ultra Shrooms to jam and jellies with.
Yeah. Is that another Ultra Shroom up there I can see?
I think so. That's yet another Ultra Shroom. You're gonna be loaded on Jelly Ultras. And the game just gives you them non-stop to you in Chapter 8. Well, maybe not non-stop.
Well, that's why I always go for the Strange Sack.
Yep, that's another Ultra Shroom.
See ya, Power Block.
Not like we're gonna need you.
It's gonna be fun to time. Actually, I timed it first try. Let's go.
I think you need to use that to get to the thing all the way to the left.
Yeah.
Because I think you need.
Something.
Because I think over there's a key. I may
Yeah,
be
I'm still
wrong.
missing some star pieces.
It's probably a good idea to get those now before stuff happens in here.
Oh, I think I know where it is I'm missing.
I just spent the time to listen to the battle theme. It is very catchy. Yeah, you need the plane to get. I don't know what suite that is. Oh wait, that's a start. That's not a suite.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember where the other star pieces are in here.
I know where there's. I think I know where I've missed one.
You got
Most
the one-
likely, I'm missing one or two.
Yeah, you got the one from the crane. I know you got the one from the crane. I don't think there's any panels in here. Miss Mouse, I think we might need your assistance. Maybe in the locker room? Maybe in the lockers for where the Easter egg is?
I think
That's
there's
one
one
place
in
I can
the.
think of.
I think there's one we have to in the vents.
Oh, and the vents on the far left. I think that's where one is, yeah.
Nope, not this one.
Yeah, you're off by one.
There we go.
That's one.
Now is it just the one? Yeah.
So there are only
in
two.
the whole area.
So with that logic, you should hopefully by now have every star piece in the game.
I think I'm missing some in Kilo Key.
Well, aside from those two. Aside from the ones in Keel Hall Key. Because after Chapter 7, you could buy every single batch from Dazzle.
Sub-level 3.
That is correct. Sub-level 3.
just gotta do all of this one more time.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. With given your platforming prowess, you'll be able to do this in no time.
Yep.
I'm kind of surprised the game didn't give you any Jamba Jellies in here.
Yeah, it would have made. I thought it made more sense to have an Ultra Crew and a jamming jelly. Would have been a free jelly Ultra.
Yeah. I mean, I know you get that quite a few times over Chapter 8, but I'm like, by the point you get them, I'm like, you're too far into the dungeon to want to go all the way back, make a Jelly Ultra, and then go all the way back. That's just too much time.
Yeah.
By the point you get those. Security key star. What's the difference between the pipe on the left and the pipe on the right?
Oh, that pipe's not useful. I'm guessing that's
Yeah,
in case you fall down.
I guess. And then that one brings you over to the other side of that barricade in the middle.
Yeah. Ah, I missed the jump. That's annoying.
That's annoying. Was that you could do a well-timed spring jump and land on those moving platforms that... I did not know you could do that!
Oh, well, a bit late now.
I read that comment very late.
Yeah.
But that's very helpful for this area. Don't know if that'll work in this version, but that's very clever to know. I think it's the pipe to the left you gotta go into. Unless you want to fall down with the paper plane thing.
Yeah, I've gone for the wrong pipe. Oh, well. That works.
It works.
Oh, we're getting a raid. Hey, raiders, how you doing? Michael W raid. So we got Michael W 1999, Mario Slash the Super Ultimate Gamer, and Solwis Puyo. Thanks for that raid, guys. What were you streaming? Go on the mods, get Michael's channel link in the chat, please. In the stream chat, please. Alright, which of these badges do I... well, I won't need Flower Finder for this upcoming fight. I'm not going to need Quick Change either, so I'll put Defend Plus on because I know it's got a dangerous move coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put on Power Plus Page on. What can I use as my last one? Might as well put Chiming Tutor on again. You're streaming Mario Party 4, story mode, all characters. Nice, I hope that went well. I'm just going to be a quick minute right before, and then we're going to come back to the fight. Just hang on a second. won't.
What's up?
Not my pot filter over. Sorry about that, guys, but thanks once again for that raid.
Insert the security key.
And here we are. I've been waiting for you. Oh man, have I been waiting? And I hate waiting. Then why didn't you just let us straight through, mate?
Or grow to set up the security that way. It's you. I used to Christopher to lure you guys here. And so I could take them all. How brilliant is that? And the best part, your Peachy Princess isn't here anymore.
I love that face he does.
Oh, I think you're talking about Crump there, probably.
Yep.
That's when he perked up for Magus on Grapple 2.0. The robot was just standing there behind him in the original. He just now he summons it in this version, which is really cool.
Yeah. I hope you're up to the challenge because this thing is raw horsepower, kid. And he's not joking when he says that. Wait, is this song different from the first time this song plays? Because I don't remember it being this techno.
No, I think it is a little different. The last version was supposed to be made improvements. 1, 2, a dozen. Great Taste Paint Junior variety losers.
How does Yoshi know about the tree?
If it was Koops, Gabella, or
Flurry?
Flurry, I would understand it. I for some reason keep forgetting Flurry exists. At this point in the game, at least.
Yeah, some power up would be nice, game. Nice!
Oh, 4 and 4.
That's perfect, and it's gonna make me very busted for this fight.
Oh, it definitely will.
Hey, someone yeah, I know. +4 is gonna... Given how much HP this guy, defense this guy has, yeah, that's a lot of damage already.
Yeah.
Here it comes, suckers. Magnus drill attack.
How much is this drill attack gonna do, actually?
Not much.
1 and 0?
Jesus! I did 17.
I think you're gonna beat this guy in like no time.
Oh, we got fog. Yeah, I got 1 FP.
I was gonna say, would the bingo actually be beneficial for only 1 FP? Time to unleash about the sweet features of this bad boy. Man, this is gonna be good. Like that's gonna do anything. No, how, what? Must be powered up robots on the ropes, this is wrong.
I don't want to risk it with these things, because I know they do a lot of damage. Oh, of course I took a quick change off.
Yeah, you forgot about removing quick change.
Oh well.
Oh crud, you guys should be a little pulse on nothing by now. Oh well, I still got some tricks up my sleeve. He sucked up 20 members of the audience.
I would laugh if this misses because of the fog.
Eat this. Well, you take
But
no
half of them
damage
did.
anyway.
And I he did no damage.
Oh, what's Shy Guy gonna do? Don't know what those things are.
Did Matt even get hit once during that fight?
I think
I'll get in!
I think you only took 1 damage from that. Well, Yoshi did.
I was just about to say I hope Merly activates here, and she did. 60
not
star
a-
point.
It's not a level, but you're very, very close.
Yeah. Yeah, Powerlift is just busted. Combined with Yoshi. And Lord Crump dies. Well, I should have killed him at least anyway.
And I'm sure we'll never hear from him again.
Mario.
And now for the best Crystal Star power in the entire game.
Oh yeah,
least in my
Supernova's
opinion.
just busted.
You learned Supernova. And it's so easy to pull off, too.
You just mashed the shit out of the A button.
Probably last time we'll see an end of chapters thing, or as this game says, clear.
Yeah. Oh, that would be an incredible way to knock out the Shadow Queen with a Supernova.
End of chapter. Why'd you say 5?
That is a good question.
Yeah. And we're skipping Peach and going straight to Bowser in Foshley Heights. I know if you touch a particular bomb, you get pretty hilarious dialogue with Bowser. This is when you're playing as Bowser, it's the only time I go on my way to talk to people because he's got pretty good dialogue.
Wow, you're big, mister. What's your name? Evil King Extraordinaire. Wahaha! I am Bowser, Evil King Extraordinaire. Yeah, eek!
I got hilarious dialogue when I told him I was the businessman. When I picked the second one, I'm like, I am the businessman of legend. Hear my accounting. I know when
Now
you
we're all
talk.
just saying hashtag end of random chapters, I see. Okay.
I know, and I know when you talk to the one woman on the left, she's like, my, you got fine horns. Bowser's like, stay away from my horns. And then when you talk to the guy and the wife at the fountain, they're talking about like the art at the fountain. Bowser's like, I don't know what's with you creeps talking about this stuff.
Wahaha! At last, I've got my mates on a crystal star, yeah.
You're absolutely the best star-getting guy.
Hey, you fell for the same trick those shadow idiots did.
You there. I have you now, villains, you common thieves, aren't you? Aren't you? My eyes never deceive.
I'm no little thief, I'm the shadow thief.
I think I picked Koopa Coot when I got to this point. Not a thief, the
I'm
best.
pretty sure that's a
puppy
reference to another character.
the Mayor Koopa in Paper Mario 64.
Yeah.
What? A fake?
That's the second time in a row you've fallen for a fake, mate. You're not very good at this.
Look at the fancy
This
display.
scene's kind of funny when he says it's Luigi.
posh. If it's a fake, then where's the real one? Must I get the real one too? Luigi. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Can you tell me Luigi beat me here? Those brothers are the most annoying brothers of all time.
Oh, Bowser! He's just casually sitting. Ah, Peregrine, what have you worked over so much? Now I'm playing Mario's Plague 7 stars is headed for the 1,000-year door.
I like how
What?
he's just casually standing on Pennington's head.
It must be comfy.
What in the heck is that? An unbelievable legendary treasure's behind that door. I'll go in there too immediately. Princess Peach and the legendary treasure will be mine. I don't think you're gonna want the treasure once you know what it is, Bowser.
All Bowser does is show up for a fight anyway.
Well, Luigi. Well done, Luigi. Way to not fail. Yet. Wherever you are, may you continue to triumph. I find it, I'm like, wow, Pennington, when Pennington goes, way to not fail. Yet.
Oh, yeah.
I think they script this so that the room with the teleporter is locked and you have to talk to Tech to even get it to open.
Yeah. This is essentially his quote-unquote death scene.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
I think when I
checking
I think
one
when
last time.
I think when I fought the Shadow Queen in the Switch version, I somehow pulled off a spring jump for the command for the first time correctly and beat her that way.
Nice. Yeah, I've definitely 100%ed this X-Naught Fortress, because once you leave,
You can't come
you
back
can't come back
after.
until after the post-game.
Yeah, and if you miss out on Feeling Fine and Star Pieces, you're kind of screwed until then. Especially as
Yeah.
one of the bosses in the final chapter, you're kind of having a very hard time without feeling fine.
Yeah.
It's pleasant to meet you. I am the main computer of this fortress. I am Tech. I must tell you something. That is why I brought you here. Princess Peach. I am sorry.
Most of my data was erased and main power unit was shut down. Now I'm running on backup power with only cache memory trying to stay operational. Mario, you know that Peach is not here, do you? Please save Peach, please, please. Princess Peach is with Groda's heading to the Path of Shadow. I had to tell you that. Peach is in the Path of Shadow?
I'm sure Barbary will not
Backup
want.
power failing.
I'm sure Barbary would not want Barbary. I'm sure Barbary would not want Mario to lose Peach after he lost his wife.
Yeah.
Please hurry. There's barely enough power left to activate the teleporter.
I will cease all IO functions to power the temple. What will happen to you? When the power is all gone, I will cease to exist as an artificial conscious. But if it will save Peach, I would gladly do this. Because until I met Peach, I knew nothing of love. Still kind of creepy you fell in love with a human then when you're a machine.
It's like we said the other day. AI stuff is just creepy. I want to do another playthrough where I don't use power lift. That's an interesting challenge.
Yeah. Power lift, I think it should have been maxed at 3 of each.
I think that's how it was in the GameCube version, or it was very difficult to get 4 and 4.
I think my best was 4 attack. I did get 4 attack on it once, but it was only the once. I think my best overall was 3 of each. I think it should have stayed at 3 of each.
I think that's how it was. Oh, and it turns all red here. Yeah, good thing you put that warning here. Mario, we must save the princess. For that tech fellow as well. I think I saw somebody at one point trying to do a...
Wait, this song's new.
Oh yeah, this song is kind of melancholy. I think I saw somebody, after I finished this game, play through a Paper Mario on the Switch, but Pit of 100 Trials before I defeat Hotel. Like, oh, that's a fun challenge.
Good luck with that.
And I'm like, if you're gonna fight this boss at the end of Pit of 100 Trials, you're like gonna need to perfect your super guards. Since you can't even upgrade Kubella or Coop, since you kind of need the flip ability to even get in the Pit of 100 Trials. But you're gonna be massively over level by the time you get back to the story stuff after you finish the pit, assuming you make it.
Yeah.
And now we leave.
Well, that's kind of scary, actually. That there's actually an alarm that goes off now. Peach. Goodbye. That would be actually quite a sad scene if it wasn't the fact that I know he gets revived afterwards.
Farewell, my calculating calculator.
I never got why they brought them back to life. The Mario RPGs is not afraid of killing off characters.
Yeah, especially like with like one of the most satisfying yet shocking deaths I remember is when Grota survives the Shadow Queen. She just kills him in one shot, just because he orders her around to do something. I'm like, wow, that's scary. You just kill off the main antagonist with one blow.
It's supposed to, mate. Well, she's been built up as a threat throughout the entire game, so.
Just a bit ago, I smelled some air and went to the house of your door. You sound off, Frank. You sound off, frankly.
Yeah,
He
and
sounds like-
you can't
he's
open
Yeah, he sounds like he's in a hurry to get to the 1,000 control, whereas the other one's like, let's get down there nice and steady. Or rather, he would normally be, let's get down there nice and steady, whereas this guy's like, one's like, hurry, we gotta get down there right away.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't get that was a bait the first time round.
Yeah, I started picking up on that as I was reading the dialogue in my older years. So
Yeah,
I could see the difference. This guy, he's not talking like Frankly normally would.
How long have we got?
I think Mario's killing life with characters, then Origami King happened. I have not played Origami King. I don't think either of us have played Origami King yet.
I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't played the game either. But I heard nice things about it.
What I've heard, the exploration is good. The combat's terrible. Anyway, I think we've got time to squeeze in getting to floor 50.
Let's see. At the 2-hour mark now, but on you if you want to push for 450. Do you want to make some of the Jelly Ultras, or not yet?
The enemies at this point. Hello?
Oh, that was just PVC Jack leaving the VC.
I didn't even know he was in.
I guess he's just been so quiet.
Yeah. I hope Discord wasn't having issues.
Yeah, hopefully not, especially after what happened the last stream. I think it was yesterday, where Discord was having problems with your microphone.
Yeah. Alright, let's get straight into it.
Let's make sure you're fully healed up before you go in there as well.
Bit like that.
Or you're already on your way down. Not like you're gonna need the health that much anyway.
Can you not use the Ultra Hammer thing on in enemies anymore? Whoa, you actually get coins for clearing each floor now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You get a 5-coin clear bonus every time you clear a floor.
Fair enough.
But the coin clear for defeating the boss at the end of the pit of 100 Trials is so satisfying. I shouldn't say how many coins you get for that fight, but I was so surprised with it. I think you timed your Ultra Hammer a little wrong in that one for those. Oh, and Dark Horse says get used to this song.
There we go. Hopefully that guy will pop up who allows us to skip floors.
Nice. I would still try to land on every 10th floor to pick up an item from the chest.
Oh, I'm going for the badges. I probably intend that.
Now I believe the badges are... I got this. I should have the order of the Pit of Hunter Trial badges memorized.
I know the one on floor 30 is really good.
Sleepy Stomp, Fire Drive, Zap Tap, Pity Flower, Strange Sack, the 2 double dips, Bump Attack, Lucky Day, and Return Postage at the end of the 100th floor. Before Chapter 2 for Fire Drive, because Fire Drive is broken in hell. The mover 3 times in a row, which was incredibly... Dang, you got very lucky with that.
Nice.
I remember going down to Pit of Hunter Trials like four times before actually getting to the end. Because there's like 2 quests, troubles in particular, that require you to go down the pit. I
should have activated one of those quests.
I think the first time I got to floor 30, Because the character involved did not activate until like floor 20 something. So I was like, okay, I'm getting into chapter 4 enemies. This is getting a little tough. I was at like chapter 2 at the time, so I was a little under leveled for those guys.
Yeah.
Then the second time to floor 50 for the sack. Third time to do the one in post game on floor 50 again. And then all the way down to the bottom of the pit. Just like about pit takes over an hour to reach floor 90, which is where it gets hard. It can get time consuming after a little bit if you're stuck. It can get time consuming if you're unlucky with the mover.
Yeah.
But like I said several streams ago, what I do like about this version of the Pit of 100 Trials is that they changed the song come floor 51 to make it sound like, oh, you're getting very far into this, instead of just changing the background. They make the song different too.
Nice.
And I like the song that plays on floor 51 onward.
Well, this is definitely giving me a lot of money.
You have a nice way of grinding money in this version of the pit. What floor are you on right now? I honestly lost track.
Hey.
I wasn't here on my first time attempted a trial since I would usually leave at 4:15. Not 4:15, 50. Oh, that one has a pretty...
I hope that pretty lucky badge spawns in.
I was gonna say, they had a pretty lucky badge, but... Oh well.
It's gonna be annoying if it doesn't. I would have liked that.
That would have been handy having a third pretty lucky badge.
No, oh well.
That's why sometimes when I see an enemy with a nice badge, I'm like, stop! Don't go kill! Don't kill her! Do I bring out Miss Mouse and then steal the badge?
Well,
It was actually,
done.
yeah. It was honestly me doing all those runs to the Pit of 100 Trials. Why I have 5 close call badges on in my file? I was like, why do I have this many close call badges? But yet you somehow get lucky and have the Boost Drop 2 super appeals.
Yeah, I don't know how I managed that.
That was actually very impressive. If you get confused to which floor you're on, or if you see the mover, there's the sign in the back that says, you're on floor, insert number.
I'll be annoyed if he shows up in the next room.
If he shows up in the next room, just skip him so you can get the thing on floor 10. I was 10 whole floors off. I knew it was in the first 10 because they changed the batch of enemies every 10 floors.
Yeah.
And then the battles start getting interesting in the back half of the pit. They're still easy until like 60, 70 when they start doing Chapter 8 and pit exclusive enemies.
I think it's when you get to like it's either floor 70 or floor 80 where things start to get really tricky.
I think floor 80 is where they just do pit exclusive enemies and they get very difficult. Oh, there's this guy! One thing I hate about that guy is the farther in the pit you go, the more expensive he gets. And he's like, hey, you want a mushroom that heals 5 HP? 200 coins. I'm like, why 200 coins does it heal 5 HP?
At least you can actually get ultra foods and jammy jellies in here now.
I do like that. Floor 93 is where it gets hard for me as the wizards and crazy days that can be encountered. Oh, I hate the wizards in this game. I hate the wizards in in 1000 Year Door specifically. I just do. I don't know why.
They're pretty powerful enemies.
Especially when there are multiples. And it gets annoying when they duplicate themselves and it's like, which was the one? But that's why I have stuff like Fire Drive on to find them very quickly. If they do that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how'd you get a Bolt Troop, but I just looked at the stream, someone threw it in from the audience.
I'll take it. The gold ones are
Amazing
called
Daisy.
Amazing Daisies.
Yeah, Amazing Daisy is the golden flower.
We did run into one during chapter 4, but it was while I was on my own, so I couldn't fight it. It was
Yeah,
right
yeah.
after you called it as well. You might remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You're like, dang it's a space or something like that. Because it showed
I
up
think I
right
said you
after I
jinxed
said
it.
that. I forget the exact lines, but something like that. Because it came out like the very right after I called it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that I find funny.
Yeah.
Just 7 more fights and you'll get another level. Probably the old one you'll get in the Pit of 100 Trials this time.
I just realized, this song sounds very similar to the one that plays when you're in that tower pipe. In the final chapter.
I can kind of see that.
But yeah, I do kind of wish the bump badges still worked. Like, they're just wasting my time, this. But what can you do?
Yeah,
They have
I
the
think-
same melody, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think they deliberately disabled the first attack and bump attack badges in the Pit of 100 Trials. So it's like, what's the point of getting bump attack at the end of the pit, near the end of the pit here? Then. If it's not gonna work in here anyway.
Eh.
And it would probably be safest to save the opening at the 1,000-year door for the next stream, not this one. It's a very climatic and amazing scene.
I'd imagine chapter 8 is going to take 2 streams, to be honest.
Yeah, I would think so. And as you've seen throughout the whole game, it definitely does look impressive. Having all your party members out there as you open the 1,000-year door itself. That's what I just like that one by far the most.
Yeah.
Because everyone is there. As you've seen throughout the whole game already.
Yep.
I do like that one Switch exclusive mechanic does make that particular tower you mentioned earlier a little more tolerable.
Alright. I thought this was a mover room because I couldn't see the enemy.
I could see why you would think that, but isn't the mover like a puny or something?
Yeah.
I always get freaked out when I see those spider enemies because there's another one of those enemies later in this pit and they are very dangerous.
Yeah.
But no, these are the easy ones. The reason the pit is where the Shadow Queen created the pit as a punishment for the inhabitants of the town, which makes sense that the song has the same melody as the Riddle Tower. Oh wow, that's really cool. I think the one, I forget the guy's name, but the guy in the roof of the one building does say something like that.
Yeah, you have to speak to him to get a lot of the backstory and lore.
It is.
It's thanks to him. It's because of him I knew the 4 treasure chests of the 4 heroes who defeated the Shadow Queen originally.
Yeah. And it's because of him that I learned that the dragons, Hooktail and the others, are pets of the Shadow Queen herself. And like, that is a really cool touch.
Yeah, I think we've got it, Dark correct.
I know there's a lot of stuff you can learn from that guy. I just don't remember all the stories, and it's only 5 coins per story, so you can pretty much buy all the stories now, unless there's some in the post-game. I don't remember
Yeah.
if there's some locked behind that. You're almost at your level, mate. 3 more battles.
Yep. Level 16 I'm on.
So you should be able to level up right as you hit floor 20.
Nice.
I think you're gonna be fine.
There's no dangerous floors at the minute.
Yeah, no, I think you're gonna be, like I said, you're gonna be fine. You're beating all the enemies in like one shot and getting next to, even if you mistime that command just barely, you still one shot.
Yeah, well, I've got so many power force badges on.
So you got nothing to worry about. I was gonna say, the Yoshi is lost like 1 HP.
I'm about to level up anyway. Oh yeah, I'm leveling up.
Nice.
More BP.
And that's pretty perfect timing because of what you're gonna get on the next floor.
You mean keeping track of the floors? I haven't.
I have a good memory. It's not the best,
Oh yeah,
but
you
it's
said floor
pretty
20.
decent. Yep, floor 20. I love Fire Drive. Oh, I didn't even notice that Fire Drive ignores defense now. I did not know that. That's a really cool addition to Fire Drive in this version. Third set.
I'm surprised we still haven't seen the movie yet.
I guess the game wants you to fight all these enemies naturally.
Mm-hmm. Thank God I ended that fight in one turn.
That sounds scary if you wound up getting the roulette with those things.
Yeah. Yeah, these things definitely need to die.
At least it's not the ones. At least it's not the ones that steal your badges. Those guys are the worst. Oh, Pretty Lucky P.
Oh, just got it in time.
Oh, Pretty Lucky P. Oh, your coin was stolen. I like how they look sad when they fail to take something from you.
Get lost.
Who dares decide to throw a bunch of rocks?
I'm not risking losing my coins.
Leave it to Speed to want to blow things up. If someone dares to take his money.
I got it back.
I mean, it was only 1 coin or something like that, and you have a bunch.
This is why one of the upcoming badges is so handy in this pit of trials. it's the zap tag, because if you have that on, your badge can't get stolen.
Yeah. I mean, it only works if the enemy physically touches you, but that's what a lot of the enemies in the Pit of 100 Trials do. Well, a good chunk of them at least. They go up and touch you with direct contact. Hope you have a spike shield.
I don't think I do.
Does fire actually affect those things? I've never tested. Oh, yes, it does.
It does.
I did not know fire affected the spiny. I wasn't sure
Yeah.
if that thing got hit by the fire or not. But now you're running low on FP again.
What did I click change on? Oh well.
Yeah,
I need
you
to.
don't have-
I need more BP.
Yeah, you're gonna need more BP. Hopefully you do the spin. Yes, you do.
Yeah, you've got to do it at max power.
Uh-oh. That guy's angry. He wants to blow up. I still find that dialogue from Goombella's Tattle hilarious. That's a bomb. It attacks explosive up. Yeah, real smart.
Yeah, that's one way to try and kill someone. Commit Persona 3. Okay, so it drops a Dizzy Dab, but not the Pretty Lucky.
Why not a pretty lucky?
I was referring to earlier in the trials.
Oh, okay. They'll just wind up getting sold for money. 25. You're a quarter of the way there. Well, halfway for your destination.
Yeah.
Slow Shroom, don't think you're gonna want to go out of your way for that.
No. You can actually do with that FP, but whatever.
Think you have anything that any FP restoring items on you right now?
No. I do have the Flower Finder on.
So that does help in some ways.
At least we're getting through it at a decent pace.
You're doing pretty well. Not really having any difficulty.
The enemies are pretty easy. These are all Chapter 2 enemies. In Chapter 3.
I was gonna say Chapter 2, Chapter 3 enemies. Since you fought some of these guys in the Glitz Pit. Well, the Boo's Chapter 4, so the Boo's probably the hardest thing in where you're at right now. And even then, you're going through them like nothing. It's like they're not even there. And he drops a nice storm.
Nice.
Oh gosh, you got 4 of those guys. Well, no matter. Burn them.
I need to be careful on my FP.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful with your FP. Or hopefully the guy shows up on the next 10th floor, on floor 30, and you can buy some maple syrups or something from him.
That'd be nice.
I think that's after this floor you're on.
Oh! The fire blew him up instantly.
Way to go! Saves you a turn. Oh, there he is.
Yep, that tap.
Maybe this guy has maple syrup or something for you.
No, but bloody hell. 450 for a jamming jelly and ultra shroom.
That's crazy. I mean, you kind of need the FP, but still.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually a pit exclusive enemy.
I forget which type of Koopa Troopa that is, but the purple ones. And Chapter 5 enemies. Which still give you nothing.
Yep. I just realized these things can't actually steal my FP because of that tap, unless they go for Vivian.
I was gonna say they could still go after your partners and take stuff from you that way.
Yeah.
At least Flower Finder's helping you out in some ways.
Oh, yeah.
So,
What's that?
yep. Oh, it's those Koopas.
Yeah, you don't want those on the back, but it's dead anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's about dead anyway. Oh, and Vivian took damage.
Well, he's dead now anyway.
You're making quick work of these enemies.
Mm-hmm. Might as well for those flying enemies. I mean, any item I don't use in this run I'm gonna sell anyway, probably.
You're racking up on that money.
Still no mover. What the hell? Is he on holiday?
I don't know. You sure taking a sweet time.
Yeah. Down we go.
Let's keep on going.
And they're down.
You're making quick work.
Yep, I'm happy to say that.
We got all your FP back.
Get in. Hey, there he is!
And it took him how many floors to show up?
36.
36. If you do the 5, you're gonna miss out on the pity flower.
Yep, so it's gonna be down 2 levels.
Close your eyes. My secret pet's a secret. Don't open your eyes at all. Not like I'm gonna close them anyway.
Alright then.
Let's go.
This is 39.
You're almost there.
That was a bit of a waste. I need to probably get that one redone before going into the final chapter.
Yeah, I think you did say you would plan on doing the,
Yeah, get the up and running before the final chapter in case it runs out.
Yeah, because it'd be scheduled to run out about this point anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually a very good badge, this one.
The pity flower.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it does exactly.
I think you get 1p for every third attack you take.
Okay, when Mario takes damage in battle, it recovers 1 FP. Yeah, you have to take damage for 1 FP. Not a very helpful badge.
Yeah. I can't remember. I don't think I have Spike Stomp on.
I don't think so. No, you don't.
What I'll have to do. Nah, didn't get it in. Yeah, no, if I had attacked with Vivian, lighting it on fire would have set it off. I don't want that. So Space, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just a little on the quiet side right now. But yeah, I'm still here. Okay, so that's when I did it.
Uh-huh.
I was just trying to figure out when exactly I did the pit to get the strange sack. I looked back at my stuff. I did it after Chapter 5, but before Chapter 6. So I did it a little earlier than you did.
Interesting.
I was just trying to figure out when I did that specifically. Not sure what led my least reasoning into doing so. Oh. That's what I was just trying to figure out. That's why I was a little quiet, just like skimming through all the stuff I've done, trying to find that.
Yeah.
Now I have no idea what floor you're on right now because I was busy paying attention to other stuff.
No worries.
But
Somewhere in the 40s, I know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're on 40-something.
Oh, we're getting Chapter 6 enemies now.
Oh yeah, Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. So by that logic, 50 to 60 should have Chapter 7 enemies. And 60 to 70 should have Chapter 8 enemies. So yeah...
That would make sense. Around the last 20 floors, you start seeing new enemies.
So it's like the last 20 to 30 floors are pit exclusive enemies.
Yeah. I've already seen a couple of pit exclusives.
I think the only one you've seen so far is the... Well, aside from the ones at the beginning, the only ones
There's the
you've
Coopers
seen
at the
are...
beginning, then you also have that purple Coopers.
It's so funny watching those guys just walk up, try to bonk you, and then they die as a result.
Serves him right.
You know how to play the game. Oh, do you have Spike Shield? Part of me says no.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Doesn't look like you do.
The part of me wonders if this one might be better.
Doing
One way to find out.
You have your hammer fully upgraded, so now's the chance to find out.
Yeah, this is gonna be quicker. Oh, got 20 for that one. Nice.
I guess because the battles are getting a little more tense.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on 46. I could
Wow,
tell
you're
because
good.
I could tell because of the enemy that spawned.
Yeah.
I know specific enemies spawn on only floor 1, floor 6, floor 11, floor 16, that sort of thing. It's pretty good to memorize that for the first like 60 or 70 floors. After that, it gets a little more convoluted.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been worth getting the bingo anyway.
Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten anything out of the bingo anyway.
Those core things are so helpless. Kill him.
Considering these Koopa Troopas are deep under the ground, why do they need to wear sunglasses?
That's a good question, actually. I think the towel brings that up, actually, now that I think about it.
I don't know if she brings it up for the Koopa Troopas or the Paratroopas at this point. But I'm like, considering we're far underground, why do you need to wear sunglasses? I could definitely see you tattling the new Switch exclusive bosses when you get to them, just to see what they are. Oh gosh, those guys!
Wow. You guys are about to watch me kill your brethren.
That did 4 damage, so... It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does pierce.
Yeah.
I forget exactly how much damage I did, but... I did a little bit of grinding at one point to give my... Bobry can't reach them, because he's in the air.
No.
I did a little bit of grinding at the gambling place, to get myself a second hammer throw so I can increase its damage. I forget how much it increased by, but it did a little bit, so it's more than just that little bit.
That's good.
I think I did the same thing for the second Sleepy Stomp and Fire Drive, because I loved having the extra attack power for those moves.
Don't blame ya.
Yeah. And when I fought Grotus and Bowser in Chapter 8, those fights were a joke since I put them to sleep with having 2 Sleepy Stomps. I'm like, wow, these 2 fights are a joke.
Wow.
I just thought it was hilarious. I put 2 of the final bosses in the game to sleep, and those fights were...
That's just funny. See you later, mate.
Bye, Koopa. You should be on 48 or 49. You're nearing the end of what you're doing.
Get in. We're nearly there, guys.
The real grind of the pit's gonna be later, and that's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. Given we already skipped 2 floors, okay, we did pretty well there.
Considering the mover is being lazy today, apparently. And what I do for the Pit of 100 Trials is I go in the pit at the same time I need to do, I forget which trouble it is, but that's when we have to blow something up on the wall of the 50th floor. I get them both done at the same time.
Well, I've got what I'm after. Oh, it's still 20 instead of 15. Oh, whatever, I'll still take it.
So it's only an increase of 5, but still. 650 for a jam and jelly?
Yeah, screw that.
I don't have that kind of money.
Wow, that song's beautiful.
Told you it would sound very beautiful by the end of the game.
Yeah. Well, that's for next time.
Yeah. Like I said, I would suggest saving opening the door itself for when you start Chapter 8 itself. Oh, the Magic Koopas are not worth your time anymore, this means, if you were able to
Nope,
reach
never the
them
Hammer
on the
Bros.
field. So I guess only the Koopa Trolls are left for the sewers that are worth your fighting.
Yeah.
It's around this point where the enemies don't do much. I guess at this point, just pretty much buy everything from Dazzle.
Might as well.
Well, you're only missing like 2 star pieces from Keel Hall Key or something. I mean, you'll know for sure once you buy all the badges left over. So you have 22.
I'm missing 3.
So you might be missing 3 in Keel Hall Key or elsewhere.
I can't train anymore, mate.
Train more. You can't do anymore. Is Keel Hall Key the only place you're missing star pieces?
I think so. I'll check later, though.
Because you should by now have access to every single star piece in the game.
Yeah. I appreciate that one. It's always for you.
I know I was mental when I 100%ed this game. All the badges, all the recipes, all the tattles. I went for everything when I did this game on the Switch.
Wow.
Oh, thankfully you can skip that cutscene.
Yeah.
And now we don't need Merle's service anymore. Unless the charm dies, which it shouldn't.
It will last through Chapter 8.
And then your attempt at the Pit of 100 Trials.
Yeah.
So you should be fine. I never had this issue, but it would suck to go all the way down to the pit to die in like floor 80, 90 something, only to have to do it all over again.
Oh yeah, just got the sub notification, mate. Kill the cockroach once again. Was like the 3rd time the charm.
I guess it's also your last chance to hear Luigi's story. See how his game ended.
Yeah, I don't even know where he is at the minute.
I think he's in the inn. I may be wrong.
Yep, there he is. Let's see, adventures. Oh, of course, me, I'm done questing for now. Yep, I scaled Hazel Town the other day, rescued the fair princess. That's one adventure I'm never gonna get. Nope, it was just too exciting. It was such a very. Want to hear what happened? It's a long story.
Might as well. It's the last time I'll be, quote unquote, listening to your stories. I like for when Bobbery's asleep, the wheel on his back just stops moving. At least I think it does. I'm gonna pay attention to Bobbery when he... Oh, it slows down. Not stops completely. It just slows down.
Mm.
That's one thing I liked. Seeing the animations of your party members.
Yeah.
Way to skip all that Dalek with and then and a bunch of dots.
Yeah, the suspense, mate.
I beat the Chestnut King, but a nightmare came after it too, but I rescued her. It was all over. I came back to a port and had a light lunch. That's about it. You think there's more to the story? Not at all. That's it. The whole story for the Quest of Princess Eclair. The end. My adventures won't end here though.
Yeah.
I like how if you talk to the blooper at this point, he's like, got newfound respect for Luigi compared to the beginning of the game. He's like, you threw me in lava!
Might as well. Yeah, I might as well go talk to the blooper.
I forget the name of the actual blooper, but I definitely like that he has a newfound respect for Luigi by the end of the game.
Mm. Hey, you remember me? It's me, Bluey. Man, that last part was here, you have no idea. I was voted to Chris, but I was actually kind of relieved, if you can believe that. But if you want the whole story, you should ask Luigi. Definitely a lot more positive.
Yeah, whereas like all the partners are like, oh, I have a reason to stick around this guy. I hate him so much or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it for today.
Yep. Sure seems like it. I think it's just Keel Hall Key, unless there's chapter 2
It looks like
stuff.
it's just Keel Hall Key. Yeah, it's just Keel Hall Key.
Okay, that's pretty good. So it's just the Keel Hall Key. Pretty much anywhere outside the cave.
Yeah, I'll do that and getting recipes off stream. But yeah,
Sounds
next
fair.
time we'll be kicking off the final chapter of the game. I'm not gonna raid anyone because it's late.
Understandable. I don't think there's anyone alive right now. Anyway, let me check. Well, okay, 1-2 people, but they're more but they're more on the American side of things.
So yeah, thanks for watching the stream, guys. I'll see you later. Take care.